American Defense Manufacturing Recons, or ADM for short, are the preferred QD mount that I use for my YouTube videos. They're very easy to set up. They offer very precise tensioning systems as far as maneuvering this from one pick rail to another, because not all pick rails are the same, especially if you get these extended throw levers. They're a lot easier to disengage because if you can get your finger underneath it, it's really easy to do so. The fact that I can change these out from 1 inch, 30 millimeter, 34, 35, basically any real size clamshell cap for whatever size tube is the big reason why I've standardized on them, because I review a lot of different scopes here. And if I had a dedicated 30 millimeter low tube mount, okay, that's fine. Then if I went to a 1 inch or 34, 35, 36, 40, then I'd have to have a dedicated mount for that size. And what happens if, for example, I'm running 6 30 millimeter tubed optics right now? What happens? Well, I'm going to have 6 of those. But what happens if I'm running 6 34 millimeter tubes scopes, which has happened before? Well, it leaves me with several dozen mounts, which I didn't want. That is why I have standardized on these on my channel. They have been nothing but bulletproof. They are fantastic. Adjusting the levers is super easy. Adjusting the clamshells, taking them off, is the exact same amount of work as taking off 4 screws on a regular cap. But the big difference is, because these are vertically mounted, you lock up the bottom two. You could then tweak your zero or your offset with your scope. And on a lot of scopes, I'm going to say the higher end scopes, but even some lower price scopes do this as well, but it's just a mixed bag. But I would say it's about 90 to 95% accurate. The index line for your elevation turret lines up almost perfectly with its split ring on top. So getting this mounted up is super easy, very, very quick. And getting this thing, I would say, within 98 to 99% perfect orientation. You just line up those 2 marks and you can get this, like I said, 1 or 2% off at worst I've experienced. So that is why I have standardized on these Recons. But they do offer a lot of different variations. They offer different offsets, different heights, and different colors. But more specifically, different claws as well. I'd been curious about it, as have many other people, and when I needed to buy more of these mounts to get more of my big reviews done, I wanted to go out there and buy a lot of them used to save a lot of money. Typically, these are a little bit over $200. But when no one had anything to offer, I went to ADM's website, and they had these Scout version mounts for about $150. And the only difference is it's a little bit higher base from my other ADM mounts, which I'm not completely opposed to. It's not the biggest problem in the world, but they offer only a single locking arm. And my question here today is, are we going to notice any zero differences or zero shifts on my tracking setup with this mount as opposed to that mount? So let's get right to it. We are down here checking out the ADM Scout mount with the primary arms GLX 4 to 16 inside of it. As you can clearly tell, the top tip of that chevron is basically as centered as I can get it on my zero. Windage is perfect, elevation looks really good, if not a touch on the low side, maybe about 10 mil or so off, but it's good enough that we should at least be able to pick up if this thing is going to shift at all. Because there's only one lever, it's very simple to just loosen this thing up, wiggle it around like so to prove that it is loose, push forward, and then tighten it back up until it locks. That looks excellent. Gonna do this a couple more times. Very clearly loose, push forward. That is tremendous. Let's do it one more time for good luck. Wow, I'm really impressed with these mounts. Really, really impressed. I thought with the one claw it wouldn't be enough, but I mean, you can clearly tell from this.
as long as you're doing everything in the correct sequence, it resets to 0, in this case, perfectly.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This Scout returns to 0 just fine. Now, if you're unsure about wanting to go with 1 claw or 2, as found on the Recon, well, I'm going to leave that up to you. If weight really means a ton to you, maybe go with this one. But truth be told, for the weight penalty, I'd much rather have 2 locking lugs on the bottom and 2 QD mounts on the side. The only negative I could possibly see with running 2 like this is maybe they'll get in the way of something, but that hasn't been a problem for me yet. Do I trust this Scout? I do, because I've got my Athlon Helos BTR Gen 2 4-20 by 15 here, and I threw this on my AR-10, took it on, took it off, put it on, took it off, put it on, put about 40 rounds through it, and you know what? Everything held 0 perfectly fine. So despite the fact that in my brain, I would rather have 2 claws, I'll probably be okay with just 1. But I'll let you be the deciding factor for what's going to be best for you. Either which way, I don't think you can go wrong with anything from American defense manufacturing.
And a huge thank you to my Patreon providers and my Subscribe subscribers. Without you, this truly wouldn't be possible. If you'd like to support my channel but don't want to join either of those, I completely understand. But you could still help by using my affiliate links in the description below, and or like, share, and subscribe as always. Again, thank you very much.